Hello and thanks for joining us on this week's Explore Tulsa. This time around we'll talk solar energy with Seth Christ of Ion Energy.
Then we'll meet the lady behind the blue fiddle from Hee Haw fame, Jana J.
And we'll cool off with the snow cone from Josh's Snow Shack.
Plus, we'll visit Claremore to learn more about the man many called the Cherokee Kid.
Hi, I'm Brent Wheeler.
And I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And welcome to this week's Explore Tulsa. We're so glad that you decided to join us.
Plus, remember, all summer long, Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis is working with us to give away a TV a month.
And not just any TV, it's a 40-inch Sony Bravia TV, and all you have to do is wait for Stevie and I to tell you which one of our segments in today's show is the key to registering for that awesome prize.
Just keep watching. We're going to make it so easy for you.
You might even consider running your new TV with solar power.
Let's check in with the guys at Ion Energy to find out how.
We got started, I guess about 2 years ago. We got the concept started where we would combine the solar energy side of what renewable energy applications for homes, businesses, with my business partner Todd Stevens' architectural design background. So we could come at it from a planning stage, and also the other is cut down the bill, how much you're buying at that age. So there's energy efficiency, and then there's energy production. So with the solar we produce and with the designs we reduce is the kind of the concept we came about it. In Tulsa, it's a little unique probably than you'd expect. A lot of the clients that we deal with are from the similar energy industry, just the other type of energy, if you will. Being that we're in Tulsa, there's a ton of reasons. A lot of it really coming back down to the number one reason why people invest in this type of thing is they want to be self-sufficient. That's Oklahoma way, you know. I don't need no power company telling me how much my bill is going to be, you know. And that's really what it comes down to. People want to be self-reliant. They're putting in little gardens in their backyard. You know, they're growing some of their own food. They want to make some of their own power now. In our office, we kind of have tried to apply everything that we offer to clients on our offices as well. But we do have a full functioning solar system with battery backup. And what the batteries allow us to do here, we don't have to have them, but they allow us to have power in a power outage. That's the only time you need the batteries. We'll have energy here for the next 7-10 years before we'll need to replace our batteries. Well, what we tried to do is we also tried to change some of our appliances and get that cost, if you will, down. The outgo that you're trying to get refrigeration, but how do you go about doing that? You're trying to get a TV, well, how do you get that going about doing that? Because once you buy the TV or the refrigerator, the cost of those devices is going to come in the electrical usage, which in most cases is 10 to 20 or 30 times greater than the cost of the TV, the initial deal. Because we have a lot of people that want to get to this point where they're off-grid, where they're self-sufficient and they provide their own electricity because there's enough energy on their property, on most people's property, to power everything that they do. It's just a matter of harnessing that energy. There's really a bunch of really interesting things that we've been doing research on and finding is, you know, electric rates have been locked in for 10 years. That's expiring, or just began expiring. So they couldn't really raise rates on the clients for 10 years to spur economic growth or whatever the legislature thought was the idea behind that. So we're running on outdated infrastructure. Well, our power grid in Oklahoma is even more archaic than that. The infrastructure, the main infrastructure is very old, 20, 30, 40 years old. But we've been building new houses for the past 20 years at a rapid rate. So we're getting to the point where we've maxed out our capacity. We almost did this last summer. So we're running at maximum speed, if you will. Well, at maximum speed with anything, it tends to break down quicker, incur more costs. So where we see it as is the huge, you know, mega corporation power companies are coming back down to like everything that happened with, you know, the farmers markets and things. They're decentralizing themselves. They've gotten too large, and people can make their own. With technology now, people can make basically anything you want. So now they can make their own power. Well, in Oklahoma, it's all about making their own stuff, you know. And we hope that what we do is we educate homeowners, and we try to get them on that path of self-reliance living, if you will. I guess that would be it. Not necessarily green, but relying on themselves for whatever they need.
Solar energy, how cool is that? Seth and his team, they stay busy all year round. And with their office set up to run for 7 to 10 years on solar power, I know where I'm going the next time we have a week-long power outage.
Or you could just dust off your wallet a bit and let Ion Energy set your place up with solar energy.
If we could bottle up the energy in our next guest, we could run the entire state for a millennium. Jana J joins us next when Explore Tulsa continues. I better compare other TV prices on my cell phone. Hey, what are you doing there?
Oh, I thought I had a text message or
No
something.
worries. At Video Revolution, we encourage our customers to shop around for the best price. We'll even match it.
For 28 years, Video Revolution has offered service, features, and prices you won't find in a big box store.
You know, you look like Joe Pesci.
Hi everyone, this is Daryl with Oklahoma Biker. Be sure to watch Oklahoma Biker's Last Call on Tulsa's Channel 8.
Hi, it means a lot to us that you decided to continue watching us on Explore Tulsa today, and as a special treat, how about some fiddle playing?
Brent, you are no doubt talking about
right.
former hee-haw blue fiddler Jana J.
That's right, Stevie. Let's learn more about this very accomplished musician.
I'm Janet J., a professional violinist and fiddle player. Before I was 7, we lived in New York. And so Mother's family was in Idaho at the time, her parents. So we went to live with my grandparents, and that's Granddaddy, who's the fiddle player. And Grandmother is a pianist, and they had a 40-acre fruit farm. Every night they would play. And at the same time, Mother was basically teaching me, continuing with the classical part, and I studied with a lady from the Boise Philharmonic and so forth and so on. And then I went to all these music camps, Interlochen, International String Congress, and got scholarships to all these places. Then I studied in Vienna at the Vienna Academy of Music. But all the time, these fiddle tunes of Granddaddy's were the magic element. But I was so tiny that I couldn't even reach out to I was 2 1/2. I couldn't reach out to the end of the fingerboard. I had to hold the violin here. When Buck hired me to be a member of his band, that was a big departure because they had girl singers in country music, but no girl instrumentalists. They chose blue on hee-haw for me, and I was horrified when they wanted me to play a blue violin because I was a traditionalist. This was it. And they wanted me to play this blue violin and on television. And I thought, oh my gosh, everybody will die if I'm playing a blue violin. But it was the best thing I ever did because it became a trademark. And the hee-haw experiences were just great fun because, you know, lots of laughs, lots of kind of family atmosphere, and we just had a great time. I've had a wonderful time. I am so grateful, thank you, that I've been able to have a career in music. I try to do it all because that keeps me really fresh and interested. But I do, I've started these 3 festivals in Grove up on Grand Lake, and I love doing those. I just love doing those. We do a huge fiddle contest, a national fiddle contest and clogging contest. It's the American Heritage Music Festival. So we do the fiddle clogging, and we have 3 stages of entertainment. Tulsa is so central, so I moved to Tulsa and have never regretted it. Better for my children, everything. Wonderful. And then I bought this house up on the lake, and my mom said, gosh, Jana, how far are you from Veneta? I said, and Mother is in Idaho. And I said, how do you even know about Veneta, Mom? She said, well, just tell me how far away you are from Veneta. And I said, oh, about 30 miles. Why? She said, grandmother and granddaddy used to live there. And I just couldn't believe it because I didn't know about this strong Oklahoma connection. And here we are, I came full circle.
Janet is so awesome. Her fiddle playing always puts a smile on my face.
And I can't get my feet to stop moving. And you should make plans to join Janet at her fiddle camp and music festival at Grand Lake coming up Labor Day weekend.
To learn more about Janet's camp, visit janaj.com.
With the kids out for summer, we know just where to find them. Josh's Snow Shack is coming up next when we return with more Explore Tulsa.
Where were you on the night in question?
I was at Video Revolution. They're open till 7 Monday through Friday, 6 on Saturdays, and 5 on Sunday.
Is there anyone that can testify to the accuracy of your story?
Yeah. All the salespeople were caring and friendly, and they knew everything about home entertainment, all my home entertainment needs, and from HD TVs to camcorders and 3D TVs.
The evidence all points to Sony choosing Video Revolution for major growth as an Oklahoma independent retailer. Video Revolution even offers a 30-day lowest price money-back guarantee. The facts are evident, with features and prices you won't find at a big box store. My investigation is proof positive. For the best service before and even after the sale, it would be a crime not to stop by Video Revolution.
Hi, I'm Mike Winkle, Sales Director for Tulsa Truck Works. When you come into Tulsa Truck Works, you'll be instantly thrilled with a complete line of accessories available for your pickup truck. We are Tulsa's best choice for truck accessories, specializing in the brands and professional installation that you can rely upon without fail. Best of all, we install what we sell and can coordinate a complete redo of your truck, van, or SUV. Come see us at 9300 East Broken Arrow Expressway or call us at 628-6700.
Well, thanks so much for sticking around for more Explore Tulsa. And you know, Stevie, the first official day of summer is coming up on June 20th.
But in Tulsa, we know when summer really starts up. It's when Josh Juarez opens the doors at Josh's Snow Shack.
Actually, my first, I think, business endeavor was actually I just found a briefcase and I put a bunch of random stuff in it, and I went door to door and tried to sell whatever I could. But then when I was like 15, I started working for a snow cone stand in Tulsa, and when I was a senior, they closed. And so after my freshman year of college, I came back to Tulsa and opened up Josh's. When I first started this, it was for purely to get through college. I was a freshman at a school in northern Tonkawa, Northern Oklahoma College, and after the first year, it started picking up, and I realized that we could have a go at it and actually do something cool in Tulsa. So about the second year, we realized that this could be something that we could do for a long time.
It's a really fun experience. It's not just your ordinary snow cone place. You know a lot of the people here. You can interact with your friends. My
first location was at 71st and Garnett, back when it was called Albertsons, in that parking lot there. And the reason we picked that one is because we called like literally 20 other places and no one would give us a spot. So I finally got in contact with Albertsons corporate, and they said that we could work something out, and so we did, and it's been crazy ever since. I think what makes us unique is that we are really passionate about this. I think no matter what you do in life, I think you need to be passionate about it. And I think for us, when we started it, it was something that we really loved. It's something that we really loved doing. So because of that, we've tried to make that an element of what every individual who works with us does, is they're passionate about it. If you talk to any of our kids, they love snow cones, and they actually find themselves talking about the consistency of the ice and the syrup and everything, and I think it's just really neat that people who had never known anything about it now care as much as I do about how soft the snow is and how good the syrups are.
It's really exciting. We've done it every summer since like 8th grade.
I think we offer an experience. I think that's the difference too, is that it's part of summer. When you come here and you get a snow cone, you're experiencing summer. And I think that if we can keep offering that to people, if we offer more than just snow cones to people, then I think we'll be around for a long time. I think everybody wants their spot, their place that they go to and that they tell people about. And I think that's kind of how it started, is when we were just kind of slow going, I would build relationships with people, and because it was so slow, I was the only one working all the time. So I'd work 12 hours a day, every day, all summer, sitting in a little shack. And so I get to know people and get to know their families and get to know about them. And I think that spreads. People like community. People like getting to know other people. And so I think what happened is people started telling other people about it, and we carry the same thing. If you come, we're going to talk to you, we're going to ask you how your life's going, because we genuinely care about people.
My favorite, I like to mix stuff up. So, you know what I'm saying, I just put a little blueberry in there, a little raspberry, you know what I'm saying, something, dash it up.
I think everyone gets excited whenever something's free and they don't have to do anything for it. And so every year we try to give away t-shirts or hats or pins or bumper stickers, whatever we can think of, to just get people to say, hey, come out, and your first snow cone, at that first bite, you think, oh, summer's back. And I think that whenever you get that, you got a free t-shirt, it just makes summer seem like it's really close, and it makes people really happy. So
my favorite snow cone is probably just pink lemonade. Tiger's blood.
Me too.
I know tons of people who leave, a lot of friends of mine who left after college and now they're back, and then people who always try to get away from Tulsa and for some reason they get pulled back. And I think that Tulsa's very special, at least to me. And I know we're in South Tulsa, but I love all of Tulsa. So hopefully one day we'll go a little more downtown, or I guess midtown, I'm sorry, and go that way. But right now we're primarily South Tulsa.
Everybody need to come out here and show Josh some love, because he has the best snow cones in town.
My favorite snow cone is the Golden Hurricane. It's a perfect mix of blue raspberry and pina colada.
Oh, here's another treat for you. Josh's Snow Shack is your key to win. Just stop in at Video Revolution at 71st and Lewis on the northwest corner and tell them you saw Josh's Snow Shack on Explore Tulsa, and that will register you for a 40-inch Sony Bravia TV to be given away on June 23rd.
You can also register online by visiting us at exploretulsachannel.com and sending us an email with the same information.
Just ahead, we meet the man famous for never meeting a man he didn't like. Oklahoma's favorite son, his museum and birthplace are next on Explore Tulsa.
For a taste of Italy in Tulsa, may we recommend Ti Amo. For 20 years, Tulsa diners have come to Ti Amo for the very best in authentic Italian and Mediterranean dishes. With a dining room perfectly suited for single diners or groups and an incomparable menu, it's easy to see why Ti Amo has been voted best Italian restaurant in Tulsa. Ti Amo now with 2 locations, 61st and Sheridan, and our new downtown location on the northeast corner of 3rd and Cheyenne. Ti Amo, fine dining at an affordable price.
There's more than a new look at Guitar House of Tulsa. The new amp room with Gensbens, Orange, and Mesa Boogie you won't find anywhere else in Tulsa. Expanded guitar and bass sections with Paul Reed Smith, Spector, Music Man, Ibanez, Jackson, Taylor, Takamine, Alvarez, plus a nice selection of vintage guitars. And Tulsa's exclusive Martin Marquis dealer. Best instructors in Green Country with never a lesson sign-up fee. Ask about their 3-month layaways and financing. Guitar House of Tulsa. They'll keep you strumming along. On Admiral east of Sheridan, online at guitarhouseoftulsa.com.
Hi, we appreciate you continuing to watch us on Explore Tulsa today. And you know, Stevie, during the 1920s and 30s, there was none more famous in the world than our own Will Rogers.
I love visiting the Will Rogers Memorial Museum and reading the famous quotes that he left behind for us. Like, the quickest way to double your money is fold it in half and put it in your pocket.
Words to live by, but gratefully for us, his memory lives on just down the road in Claremore.
You know, I've joked and teased with all the important people in the world, but I really never met a man I didn't like.
These are the words that echo through our minds and through the halls of the Will Rogers Memorial Museums. The life and times, the legacy and the spirit of one of Oklahoma and the Cherokee Nation's favorite sons live on in the middle of our heartland. Welcome to the celebration of the life of Will Rogers. The Will Rogers Memorial Museums are the premier destinations to introduce, showcase, and celebrate the life, legacy, and spirit of Will Rogers. When you enter these landmark spaces, you will immediately feel the presence of the man himself. There is a mission statement shared by all who work or volunteer at the museums, and it is to collect, preserve, and share the life, wisdom, and humor of Will Rogers for all generations. Purchased in 1911 by Will Rogers himself, this property was meant to be his retirement homestead so he could look out on his self-proclaimed hometown, the city of Claremore. But Will's untimely death in 1935 came as a shock to America and to the world, but no greater than to his own family. But out of this tragedy, the land was donated to the state, and the dream of building this memorial dedicated to preserving the life and legacy of this great man was born. Completed in 1938, this unique museum is home to a variety of attractions. From its 9 galleries complete with paintings, memorabilia, artifacts, and 13 audiovisual stations, to the motion picture theater where Rogers movies play daily, all the way to its 2,400 square foot library, visitors and researchers alike will be immersed into the life of Will Rogers. What is little known is that this facility houses the world's largest collection of Will's work and personal effects. But what is perhaps most unexpected, yet moving, is the fact that the sunken garden holds the final resting place, the tomb of Will Rogers and his family. But this is not the only place to catch a glimpse of Will Rogers' life. You can also take a step back in time and visit Will's birthplace ranch. Completed in 1875 by Will's father Clem, this house is a comparatively rare surviving example of buildings on the former Indian Territory frontier and was the birthplace to Will Rogers himself. Today, this working ranch spreads out over 400 acres and comes complete with a period barn, longhorn cattle, and other farming operations. When you're there, you're sure to run into the ranch manager, Jim Williams. He wears the spurs while he's riding his favorite horse, Smokey, uses his lasso to catch calves, and can twirl a fancy loop just like Will Rogers. Everything that was Will Rogers started right here. Will Rogers used to say, "My ancestors didn't come over on the Mayflower, but they met the boat." Will was very proud of his Native American heritage. Both his parents were Cherokee, with his mother being a descendant of a Cherokee chief. Trained to rope and ride by a freed slave, Will's mastery of roping earned him the nickname Cherokee Kid. His legendary career began in 1902 as a performer roping in a Wild West show in South Africa, and then on tour in the U.S. and Europe in vaudeville and the Ziegfeld Follies. From there, he went on to star in radio and movies and win worldwide acclaim as a political pundit, newspaperman, philosopher, and so much more. But his most important career began as a family man. So if you ever find yourself on Route 66 and happen to be in Claremore, stop on by the Will Rogers Memorial Museum and experience firsthand the life and legacy of Will Rogers. An adventure awaits you inside these doors and on these hallowed grounds.
I've been all over the world, but there's just no place like home, and no place looks as good as this once you've been there. And the more you travel in Europe, I'll tell you what, the better this country looks.
Stage, screen, print, and radio, Stevie, there is one man that really lived life to the fullest.
There's so many wonderful things that we could say about Will Rogers, but taking the trip to Claremore is so worth reliving the adventure that was his life. Visit willrogers.com to learn more.
And stick around, there's more Explore Tulsa just ahead.
Hi, I'm Jamie Harris with Qantas Creative. Did you know that Qantas Creative provides IT services? That's right. We specialize in the full gamut of IT solutions, including structured cabling for data, voice, and video, as well as full network architecture and setup. Our IT services are unmatched because we're a one-stop shop for IT solutions. Is your business ready to take advantage of new opportunities and emerging technologies? Quantus Creative offers IT solutions tailored to your business to save you time and money. We'll work with business owners of any size business, from new ones still working out of their home to businesses with dozens of locations. With more than 2 decades of experience in IT services, our technicians can offer you outstanding, cost-effective service for all IT applications. Let the Quantus Creative team help you with your IT needs today. Call us at 918-794-2758 or visit us online at quantuscreative.com. That's quantuscreative.com.
Hi, I'm Josh with Video Revolution, and this is What's New. Today we're going to be talking about Sonos. Sonos is a whole house wireless audio system that works over a network system to where you can, wherever you can get a wireless signal, you'll be able to put Sonos. It can stream music straight from your favorite music library to Pandora Internet Radio, or if you have a Sirius radio account, you can add your Sonos piece to that. Sonos also uses something called Last.fm. Last.fm will let you be able to pull in radio stations from other towns. If you've got a favorite radio station out in California or Seattle, as a lot of people do, you'll be able to pull those in straight from your Sonos system. Sonos can also take an auxiliary input jack, so you can hook up your cable box if you guys like to use those cable music channels that come across the air, or if you just want to tie in something else that you've got existing, a CD player. And from there, if you've got it hooked into one source, you'll be able to listen to it in any room in the house. Sonos can also be controlled from your iPhone, where basically you download an app and it can tie into the network and give you full control of any room in the house, let you select what you want to listen to at any time. And if you like to entertain, every room can be set to the same source. So if you've got a lot of people scattered throughout the house, you can have a background music that's all the same, playing all the same source, during a Christmas party or something like that. This has been Josh with Video Revolution. If you got any questions, please just give me a call or come on down the store. We'll be happy to help. Thanks.
Remember to stop in at Video Revolution. Tell them you saw Josh's Snow Shack on Explore Tulsa, and you'll be registered to win a 40-inch Bravio TV to be given away on June 23rd.
Yes, and you can also email us your entry by visiting exploretulsachannel.com. And Stevie, that's all we have time for on this week's show. So special thanks to Seth Christ at Ion Energy.
Thanks, too, to the amazing Jana J and her wonderful fiddle playing, and to Josh Juarez of Josh's Snow Shack. Keep it cold for us.
And also thanks to the folks at the Will Rogers Memorial Museum.
Remember, if you missed any of the show, you can always catch us at exploretulsachannel.com.
And as always, each week we feature the people, the places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa home.
Hey, don't forget, like us on Facebook and share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about. Plus remember, Explore Tulsa is always brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Yeah, if you're looking for any home audio, home video, or HD TV,
or you want to check out the latest in 3D entertainment,
please stop by and say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs. And Stevie and I will see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.